In a quiet coastal village, where the waves gently touched the shore and life moved at its own peaceful pace, lived a fisherman. Every morning, he would take his small boat out to sea, catch just enough fish, and return home before noon. Not because he couldn't catch more, but because he didn't need to. The rest of his day was spent living. He played with his children on the beach, laughed with his wife, rested under the warm sun, and in the evenings, he sang with his friends. His life was simple, but it was full. One day, a wealthy banker visited the village. Dressed in fine clothes with a mind full of ambition, he noticed the fisherman returning early. Curious, he asked, "Why don't you stay longer and catch more fish?" The fisherman smiled gently and replied, "I catch enough to feed my family. Why would I need more?" The banker chuckled and said, "But you're thinking too small. If you worked harder, you could catch more fish, buy a bigger boat, then several boats. Soon you could build a company, move to the city, and become very rich." The fisherman listened quietly. The banker continued, "After 15, maybe 20 years, you could sell your business, retire, and move to a peaceful village by the sea." He smiled proudly and said, "And then you could relax, spend time with your family, play with your children, and enjoy your life." There was a moment of silence. The fisherman looked at him with calm eyes and a soft smile, and then he asked, "But sir, isn't that what I am already doing?" The banker stood still, with no answer. And in that silence was a truth many of us forget. We spend our lives chasing a future that looks exactly like the present we are too busy to enjoy. We delay happiness thinking it will come later, after the promotion, after the money, after the success. But time, it doesn't wait. It doesn't pause. It doesn't return. It simply moves, quietly, constantly, taking moments with it. The question is not how much time you have. The real question is, how are you choosing to spend it? Because one day, you might realize you were so busy building a life that you forgot to live it. So today, take a moment, look around, breathe, be present, because the life you are chasing might already be in your hands, and time is too precious to waste.